combos.
We're super grateful to how 2K have given us opportunities to be involved in, with stuff like this. Being a woman, being a black woman in an industry that doesn't favor us, it really, really helps to know that you have a backing of like 2K.
I heard that a lot of players, 2K players in China, play 2K because
And Greg, you were talking about this. What you appreciate about this matchup, the team-first mindset on both sides.
Very unselfish, and we're going to see guys moving the ball. And, Kevin, they play for one another. That's why these clubs rack up so many assists.
And the starting group for the Spurs. Sharing the wing spots, it's Vassell and Johnson. Then it's MP. Then it's Collins. And it's Sohan in at the power forward. Jokic, no good. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Spurs. Passes to Vassell. Here's Sohan. On the wing, MP. Collins trying to break free. And the basket by MP.
Just the first good move in a game of chess between these two coaches.
Strategy is going to be a big part of the outcome tonight. We'll see which team dictates the style of play.
Now here's Gordon. Count the basket.
Oh, a fantastic passer at his position. Gordon stays alert and ready to pass to an open teammate.
Here's MP. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Pass to Vassell. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. That's good. From Collins on the assist by MP.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially.
that wide open.
And early on, if you're him, you just want to see the ball go through the net and get into some kind of rhythm.
Jokic throws it down.
Yeah, liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
MP against Murray. MP outside. Collins kicks to Vassell. Shot clock at 6. Back to MP. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. A nice shot by Sohan.
When he's hitting that shot, this offense becomes scary, even more difficult to defend.
Keeps the defense guessing. They don't know who to try to take away. It can be a little disheartening when you do everything right and come away with nothing. The 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Zach Collins has battled through multiple injuries. That held him to play just under 185 games in his first 5 seasons.
Now, here's MP. Fires the 3. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
He's looking confident right from the opening tip.
Outside Porter. Pass to Murray. Takes a 3. No good that time. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. And with Collins, it's tough, Steve, to develop as a player when you're constantly rehabbing from injuries.
Thankfully, he's young and still has upside. Kevin, when healthy, though, he is shown to be a solid defender. And with his three-point shot, he can bring value as a stretch 5.
So it's the Spurs now, following the three-point attempt by Jamal Murray.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again.
Now here's Murray. He's looking for Porter and finds him. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And you think Murray all about scoring, but Murray is about what helps his team win.
Murray against MP. And the pass to Vassell. And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. Greg, looking at the shooting numbers of Michael Porter Jr., they're off the charts.
I mean, his first full year in the league, Porter Jr. was top 20 in field goal percentage, top 10 in three-point percentage. Incredible numbers for a 6'10" wing.
So it's the Spurs. Now, MP passes to Sohan. Just 5 to shoot. Over Gordon. A nice shot by Sohan. Sohan's got 8 points.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Porter looking it over. Back to Murray. Fires the 3. Collins grabs the miss. Spurs leading by 6. To the middle. Now, Vassell, he's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. San Antonio calls timeout. And while it's still very early in the season, the top teams, Greg, have already started to distinguish themselves across the NBA.
Getting off to a hot start, always a good sign. But don't sleep on the teams that are still getting locked in. A lot can change in the coming months.
MP against Murray. MP. And it's Denver with the rebound. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench. When you're on the road.
It was a total team effort in terms of passing the baton to the guy that's hot.
Vassell finds MP. Johnson in the corner. 6 on the shot clock. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
With a strong upper body, Keldon Johnson is not thrown off by contact.
Outside, Porter. Caldwell Pope for three. Connects from three-point range.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here's MP. Coming in off a 41-point performance last game out. Pass to Vassell. Back to MP. Here's the three. And again, it's San Antonio with a three.
Big answer from Vassell. He's a competitor. He knows when they need to swing momentum.
Caldwell Pope outside. Pass to Porter. MP against Murray. For three, Caldwell Pope. And again, Denver with the triple.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Now, here's MP. Johnson outside. Here's MP. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. MP's got his second basket of the game. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for the Nuggets. They trail by 7. Outside, Porter. Outside for Caldwell Pope. No good on that one. Collins with some nice D. Looking at the last game for San Antonio, it was a win against Los Angeles. MP looking around. to shoot. That one goes. Count it. And it's a 9-point San Antonio lead.
And one thing we know about MP, he loves to compete.
Caldwell Pope outside. Murray, the pass to Porter. Back to Murray. Puts it up from 12. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
Hard to catch up when you can't hit shots. This is a quarter he liked to forget.
Here's MP. Another one falls for San Antonio.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm.
Looks. I think it's pretty clear, Greg, what the goal is for this Denver organization long term.
It's simple, Kevin. Make it to the finals. The Nuggets have never been there. They've been close reaching a conference finals on more than one occasion.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
MP up top. He's covered by Murray. MP kicks to Johnson. Over Porter. And there's Johnson. That's good. On the assist by MP. MP's got 3 assists in the game. The Nuggets trail by 11. Inside. And then Gordon with the dunk.
And Jokic, with that incredible vision, quickly spots the open man.
MP against Murray. Kicks it out to Johnson. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Murray against MP. Out to the right wing. Here's Sohan. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Sohan's got 11 points.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
Now here's Porter. A 17-point game for him in the win against the Thunder in Oklahoma City.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Effort's been there. Check mark. The physicality. Check mark. They set the tone for this game early on.
And that one is good. He's got 10.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
They've had better patience, better shot selection so far, but we still have a long way to go.
Now, here's Jokic. He picked up 21 points in their last win against the Thunder in Oklahoma City.
And it wasn't just the scoring. He also impacted the game on the glass. Terrific all-around effort.
Now, MP. After the missed three from Kentavious Caldwell-Pope.
The defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
The Nuggets trail by 17. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
I can see he's pressing a little now, trying desperately to help them shrink this deficit.
Hey, yo, right here.
There's 49 seconds left here in the first quarter. Again, the Spurs good for two.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
Especially considering it's on the road in front of a tough crowd. They've been able to block out the distractions.
Here's MP following the score by Jamal Murray. And here's MP for three. And again, it's San Antonio with a three.
And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
The floater, and it's Murray laying it in. Murray's got 8 points.
And guys, the hardest shot to block, the floater. And for a guard like Murray, you need that in your arsenal to be successful.
A nice shot by MP.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration frustration is mounting for the defense.
They get it back. Jokic, no good on that one.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
MP, no good. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs with a 21-point lead to end the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Back to the action in just a minute. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated. So far, a scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
They came out firing from deep. It's always good for a team's confidence when you can start a game that hot.
And how about how they've converted in close? I mean, they're doing a great job involving the big fellas.
On the floor for San Antonio, they've got Jones. He's out there with MP. And it's Bassey in at the center. Now here's Brown. Green, the pass to Najee. Kicks to Jackson. Now here's Green. Three-pointer. Rebound by Sohan.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Back to Johnson. MP outside. Kicks it out to Johnson. Over Green, and it's Johnson that time on the assist by MP. Johnson's got 8 points.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
And here in the second, with about a minute and a half gone by, and the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yes, the last few years, the rules changes have tended to benefit the offense.
Porter against Johnson. Outside Porter. Caldwell Pope passes to Gordon. And then Gordon with the dunk.
And looking a lot better now, but still a long way to go to get back into this one.
Very nice stretch from them, but the reason why they're not into this game, they have to get some stops.
And after spending his first 7 years in Orlando, Aaron Gordon traded in 2021, going from the Magic, a team out of the playoffs, to a team chasing a title.
Right wing, clock at 6. They could use a bucket. A nice shot by Sohan. 13 points in the game.
Spreading the wealth. MP just has a knack for doing that on and off the court.
And a great job to get that angle on a tremendous drive.
Yeah, and even up big, still playing the right way, keeping that aggressive nature and attacking the rim.
And with Aaron Gordon leaving Orlando, Greg, how'd you think that deal worked out for him?
Kevin, I think the change of scenery was great for Gordon, taking on more of a complementary role and getting more big game experience.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Porter passes to Gordon. He kicks to Caldwell Pope. Denver passing it around. There's the three. Vassell grabs the board.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Vassell's got 5.
Aggressive play by Vassell in the paint, getting himself a close range shot.
Back to Murray. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net. We've got 1:18 left in the first half of basketball. Murray against MP. Pulls up. It's hauled in by Jokic. Jokic has got his 4th rebound in this one. Murray, no good. San Antonio's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. And the shot goes in. Sohan's got 6 in the quarter.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Here's Murray. Jokic trying to free himself up. It's good on the putback.
Shooting much better this quarter than last. You can see his confidence growing.
And here's MP. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. Johnson right side. And it's sent back by Jokic.
And check out Jokic using not just his length, but also the timing. The offensive player better think twice next time.
He's hot this quarter, getting the shots he wants, and he's delivering.
MP against Murray.
Kick it out, kick it out.
Now, here's MP. Rejected by Murray. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. This has been a one-sided matchup, and I don't see any signs of it. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Something has kicked him into gear tonight as he has done work on the offensive end.
Not someone they usually rely on to do this, but you need role guys to step up once in a while and help you out.
And the replay demonstrating once again how aggressive that defense was.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
Here's Murray. The forward spots will be Porter Jr. and Gordon. Murray and Caldwell Pope, the guards. And it's Jokic in at the 5 down low. That's the group for Michael Malone getting going here in the second half. Vassell, the pass to MP. Good from the moment it left his hand. That makes him 10 for 14.
It's not surprising to see MP feel it up offensively. He has a tremendous work ethic and has set himself up for some success in this league.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, for 22 straight years, San Antonio made the playoffs. But they haven't made the last 3 postseasons. And former Spur Robert Horry worries if they'll ever be relevant again, saying, I hate to say that. San Antonio is a small market. Guys just aren't going to go there. And that's a dire prediction for such a storied and successful franchise, Kevin.
No kidding, David. All right, thank you.
Plays a rugged game down low. Jokic's toughness adds character to the identity of this team.
Teardrop shot. MP, no good. The Nuggets trail by 21. And you know, for so long, many joked about how the Spurs were always too old, right? Too old, too slow, too stuck in their same ways. But that's changing.
Well, I was on a couple of those teams too, Kevin. I remember well, people said that the Spurs were too old and needed to get younger. And over the last few years, they've done exactly that.
Murray against MP. Just 5 on the clock. Johnson dishes to MP. Over Porter. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Johnson's got 10.
And under control, Keldon Johnson looking sharp on that J.
For three, Murray. He can't get it to go. So the Spurs will take it the other way. To the inside. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
And this league has plenty of guys who can take over a game at any time, but Steve, how fun is it to have a team with multiple threats and on any given night?
Well, it's really, Kevin, unfair because you have two guys that can get it going, and for the defense and the other team, that is hard to contend with.
MP against Murray. Pass to Vassell. MP with it. Spurs passing it around. Collins, good.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
A shot by Johnson, no good. And here's Caldwell Pope. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. Porter against Johnson. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Bruce Brown, he's checked in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. One of the stars of the 2020 bubble playoffs, Jamal Murray.
I mean, remember, he had a 50-point game, and Murray averaged over 26 points, helped Denver make it to the Western Conference Finals. We saw Jamal take his game to another level in Orlando.
And such a young, exciting core.
With Jokic, I mean, the potential, Greg, of this Denver team, they've got so much of it. But what is the key for them to actually reach it?
Kevin, simply health. I mean, they need Murray and MPJ to be out there. Those two have had major injury issues. Jokic is a generational talent, but the man needs help.
Now the pass to Porter. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And at 6'10", Porter is a threat to score inside, which is why the defense trying to rough him up a bit.
It ended in the bubble, but how about the Spurs playoff streak? 22 consecutive seasons, Greg, coming to an end.
Kevin, making it every year from 1998 to 2019, winning 5 titles over that span, and having the same head coach certainly helped that streak. So did having, though, a couple Hall of Famers.
Caldwell Pope outside. Elbow shot. San Antonio with the rebound. Vassell kicks to MP. And it's good off the back rim and in. And that's now 27 points for MP.
Great pass from Devin. He's all about doing what's best for the team.
Here's Murray. Jokic trying to free himself up. And it's Murray, that time on the assist by Caldwell Pope. Caldwell Pope's got his 3rd assist on the night. Here's MP. Another one falls for San Antonio.
And they've worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
Murray kicks to Porter. Back to Murray. Caldwell Pope outside. And they'll get another chance. And it's Jokic missing. The Spurs shooting the ball with incredible accuracy. 68% so far. And here's MP for three. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Reminding defenses that they have to respect his range. MP took it real confident from deep.
Murray, good.
You know he's pulling his weight, but they still find themselves behind.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And I just love his competitiveness he's showing there. Team might be down, but a drive like that could spark them.
The 17-footer. It's hauled in by Jokic. Jokic has got 9 rebounds now tonight. 17-foot shot on the way. And it's MP with the rebound.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And so it's MP making things happen for San Antonio. And his big game just keeps getting bigger. That quarter sees him get over 30 points. We'll return shortly. A chance now to hear Greg Popovich talking to his team just moments ago.
Everybody got to rotate, rebound, and pace going back. It's attack, attack, attack. That's all it is.
Greg Popovich distilling it down to one simple concept. Be aggressive.
And guys, he knows this game so well. When they control momentum, the pace, they're much harder to beat.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So with Johnson on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. They've got Kem Birch. He's out there with Doug McDermott. And it's MP in at the 1. And here's MP for 3. Bangs home the trifecta. MP's got 35 in the game.
Nice jump shot. One of the many things MP brings to the table.
Green. It's good. The assist that time from Smith.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
McDermott finds MP. Well, Greg, we're seeing high schoolers now making 6 figures to play basketball. I bet you wouldn't have minded that in your time, would you?
I tell you what, it beats delivering the newspaper, right? It's still fresh and developing, but a lot of different opportunities are emerging.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for... San Antonio calls timeout. And now, let's take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game, MP.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
So Denver ends up going with a whole new group. Smith outside. Over MP. Smith, no good.
It's a shot you would think he would make, but he just doesn't make it all the time.
Banked in off the glass.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
Got a hand on it. The Spurs have got a pretty good rhythm going offensively, shooting 8 of 15 for the quarter. MP, no good. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And they're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
They've been lights out from three-point land in this one. The defense hasn't been effective at stopping them, so they have just stuck with the game plan.
And, you know, another thing that's really been working for them tonight is the mid-range. They're having no problem finding shots in that area.
And he knocks down the first one.
Manu Ginobili, Hall of Fame class of 2022. He played his entire career in San Antonio. And in 2003, Manu's rookie season, we won a ring together.
Outside, Green. Denver passing it around. Here's Smith. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
First free throw is good.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. And every year it seems like outcomes in the playoffs can hinge on health. Steve, it's part of the game, as you well know.
It is, Kevin, and we hate it because obviously health can change the direction of a series or a team. But the one thing teams are doing a better job is they are lengthening and going deeper into their bench.
Birch, good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. Denver's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Back to Smith. Shoots from 12. The shot, no good. And it's the Spurs taking it the other way. Green against MP.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for Denver. Outside, Green. Back to Smith. Passes it to Chanshaw. That one rolling around and rims out. And San Antonio shooting in the fourth quarter has been efficient at 56%. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
And that one's good. Green.
And Green's become a dependable three-point threat. If you don't get a hand in his face, he can certainly knock those down.
MP passes to Birch. And for a lot of up-and-coming teams, getting better defensively is the key to reaching, Greg, that next level. That being considered, what's the first step in that improvement?
A lot of times it's bringing in a great defender like a Pat Beverly or an Andre Iguodala, a defensive anchor who also inspires his teammates to take that challenge. And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Spurs.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for MP.
And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Mycareer. Inside shot. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
Free throw drop for Smith.
Few guards in this league shoot under 70% from the line. Smith's well below that mark for his career.
Both shots good from the stripe. MP against Smith. MP outside. The shot comes out. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
And that's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Now, for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA here on 2K Sports. See you later.
Congratulations, you guys really pulled away thanks to you finding the buck.
Man, listen, there's a lot of love on this squad, man. And these guys go out here, and these guys are my brothers, flat out. You know, they trust me to take these shots. So it feels good to get, validated that they trust me by knocking them down.
Did the coach tell you to look more for your outside?